Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
Come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a third down.
And it's third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. A first down carry now for Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, Miller. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position. That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Play action. It's Jackson.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Henry Ruggs
There to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game.
starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and long for Mayfield. Out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On second down, Mayfield again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
He'll run it, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've under wraps, and on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Raiders 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
11 yards there, first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing right, and that's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
They'll run on 1st down. LeBlanc, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They're on 29-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do. And so you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Going to give this time to the tailback.